If you want to start a really fun, profitable, but also affordable business, this is your foolproof plan on how to start selling mocktail push pops from a bike. Let's get into it. So first, let's talk products. The reason we're going to sell push pops is because they're prepackaged. So meaning when you get to an event, everything is already made and ready to just simply reach into the cart and hand directly to the customer. Now, this is incredibly important for two reasons. And the first reason is that only selling prepackaged products is one of the things that's going to keep your startup costs very low. And that's because you don't need any kind of equipment on site. So the only equipment that you're going to need is going to be in your commissary or your commercial kitchen or licensed facility, whatever you want to call it, where you make your product. And guess what? That's probably going to be a shared space and all the equipment is already going to be there. So you don't need to invest into anything other than just the vehicle that you're going to sell your products from. And the second reason that only selling prepackaged products is very important is because it's going to give you the opportunity to scale. Just because you're selling products from a bike doesn't mean that you can only sell what can fit in that bike. Because everything you're selling is prepackaged, you have the ability to cater events for thousands of people. Yes, from one bike, because all you're going to do is when that runs low, you're just going to have your back stock and pop it right back into the bike. So there is no limit to the size of the event that you can cater for. Now, to get to the point where you have the ability to scale into those large scale events, let's talk about how we're going to get there. And I would start at a local farmers market and joining as many local festivals as I possibly can, because that is going to give you exposure. It's going to get your name out there in the community. It's going to help you network and hopefully start doing things like collecting email addresses too of future potential catering clients. I would think about these events more in terms of sales and marketing and helping you gain those prepaid catering clients that you're really shooting for, more so than the sales that you're actually making at the event. Selling our products from a bike is of course going to set us apart because it's very, very different from your average truck, trailer, or even just like a pop-up tent, but it also gives us the opportunity to be inside. We can be outside. We can fit in elevators so that we can go upstairs. A lot of times, and one thing that really worked for me is when I was catering events, guest or the bride and groom would ride the bike into the reception and it would be this incredible surprise and experience. And you can't do that with any other kind of setup. And then of course, aside from the bike, we're also going to be known for our mocktail push pops. And one thing I would really recommend is not going crazy with trying to offer a ton of different products. I would focus on the pops and would get really, really good at them. And then once I do that, I would turn that one product, those pops, into multiple revenues. Because remember, you're trying to build brand loyalty. You want to be known for something and you want to be really, really, really good at what you're known for. You don't want to have a ton of offerings and be like kind of good at all of those offerings. Pick one thing and nail it, master it, turn it into multiple revenue streams. The only thing that would stop me from turning this into a full-time career is if I just plain old stopped or quit when the going gets hard, and I can promise you I'm not going to do that.